Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be testing out and reviewing the Tarte Foundcealer Multitasking Foundation. Now this foundation retails for $39 US. You can find it in 30 different shades. I grabbed the shade Medium Golden, which is 35G, to try out today. You get your typical 1 fluid ounce worth of product, and it has an expiration date of December of 2020. So I have over a year, I have like a year and a half to use all this up if I like it. This is what the packaging looks like. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. I really like it. You twist the top in order for the pump to come out, and you are able to see when you're going to run out of foundation, because as you're using this little bottom part, it starts to move up and up and up until you run out of foundation. So you're able to know when you need to purchase a new bottle. I really like it. And then you just close it up and there's no way of you accidentally pumping out any foundation, which is perfect for traveling or just on the go. If you want to just toss this in your purse, you don't have to worry about it spilling everywhere. As far as what it is a vegan makeup and skincare hybrid that is going to deliver an ultra comfortable, natural, radiant finish and medium customizable coverage. It's supposed to help hydrate and give us the appearance of plumper skin while also minimizing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's also going to help protect the skin because it has an SPF of 20 in it. However, make sure that you're wearing your sunscreen underneath if you are planning on being outdoors for an extended period of time. Tarte also has this powder SPF that's really convenient. I have it in my purse. I use it all the time when I'm out and about in the sun. You just reapply every so often, and it not only helps control the oils if you tend to be a little oily like I am here along the T-zone, helps control that, and you also, get added sun protection without disrupting your makeup. It is formulated with Super Balm Babassu essential fatty acids and antioxidants. Now, depending on the type of coverage that you're looking for, that is going to determine how you apply this foundation. For light coverage, you're supposed to just use your fingertips. Light to medium, you use a beauty sponge, and for medium coverage, you use an actual brush, a makeup brush. I think I'm gonna go with medium coverage. I usually like to stay pretty light, but I'm gonna see exactly what type of coverage we are able to achieve. Obviously, this doesn't claim to be a full coverage foundation, so I'm not going to be looking for that, but medium coverage I really like, so that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm actually going to be applying it with the new F80 Air Flat Kabuki from Sigma. I really have been loving the way that this applies foundation, so that is what I'm going to be using for today. So now that we've covered the basics, we can go ahead and get started. I'm simply just going to color correct really quickly before applying this onto the skin. Okay, so now we can get started. So I'm just taking a little bit of the foundation and I'm applying it onto the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna grab it with a brush that way and apply it onto the skin. Now I'm only gonna apply it to this half, and then that way I can have a before and after for you all up close. Okay, so that half is done. I really like it. I like the way that it looks. It doesn't look heavy. It is absolutely medium coverage. So if you prefer something a little bit lighter, something that's not going to be too heavy or look like too much, this I would say you would like initially. We'll see how it wears, but as of right now, I think you would like the coverage. It doesn't provide too much, but just enough, which I love out of a foundation. So yeah, right now, went on great. And it looks really good. So let me zoom you all in so that you can get a better look at the before and the after. Okay, so this is the side with absolutely nothing on it. You can see imperfections, just uneven skin, that kind of thing. Okay, and this is the side with the Foundcealer, which the name is kind of funny. But anyway, everything just got evened out without it being too overly done or looking heavy. Okay, so now we can finish off the rest of the face. Another thing to add, this is unscented. I can't smell anything. So if you're sensitive to, because I know a lot of people really are sensitive to like the face tape or even the Shape Tape, it has a really strong perfumey scent, which I personally like, but a lot of people don't. This one, no scent whatsoever. Okay, so initial thoughts. I really like this foundation. I love the amount of coverage that this is providing me with. I love that little like the dewy radiant look that this also delivers, because your skin looks super healthy, or at least I feel like mine does right now. Looks like I've had plenty of water. So now I'm simply going to jump off camera really quickly in order to finish off the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. All right, so now I am back, makeup is done. I still really like the foundation. So far, so good. Let's hope that this is how it wears all day long. I know with certain foundations that claim to be either radiant or dewy or luminous, they feel really sticky. And I personally have to set those foundations before I apply my bronzer or my blushes on top. This one I didn't have to do anything to, so I don't have any powder on my face aside from right here, because I do use powder for my contour, my bronzing, blush, that kind of stuff. That's just right here. But I didn't set the forehead, I didn't set the chin area, the nose area. Everything is just the foundation. So we'll see how it wears. I really like it. So I'm hoping for a good outcome. So it is currently 11:47. I do plan on coming back in about 4 hours or so in order to do a midday check-in. And yeah, hopefully it still looks like this come 4 hours from now. So I will see you all back here in a few hours for my midday check-in. Okay, so now I am back from my midday check-in. It is currently 3:28. So I've had this foundation on now for almost 4 hours, almost a good 4 hours. And yeah, before I jump into giving you all my midday thoughts on this foundation, I'm going to zoom you all in so that you can get a better look at the foundation on my skin after almost 4 hours of wear. Okay, so this is the current situation on the left side. And this is the situation over on the right side. Very similar to the left, nothing has really changed or worn off. This is the current situation along the forehead, and I don't feel like I look excessively oily or anything like that. It does look a little dewy, just a little tiny bit dewy, but nothing excessive. And this is the situation around the mouth. I love the fact that it's not accentuating my smile lines. A lot of foundations tend to do that to me. This one, not one bit. All right, so there you have it. That is the current situation on the skin with the foundation 4 hours in, and I still really like it. I love the way that it looks, and I love the way that it feels. We'll see how we finish off the day. Still have a few more hours to go. So I will see you all back here at the end of the night for my final thoughts on this Tarte foundation. Okay, so now I am back for my final check-in. It is currently 7:58. I am done. I am ready to wash everything off, especially the eyes. I went a little heavy. Can't wait to wash it off. But before I do, I'm going to zoom y'all in one last time so that you can get an up-close look at the foundation on my skin after, what is it now? A little over 8 hours. A little over 8 hours of wear. All right, so we're gonna start off with the left side of my face. This is what it looks like. And this is the current situation over on the right side. As far as my forehead, I don't feel like this foundation made me excessively oily, but it is pretty dewy. And last but not least, the smile lines. Still looks pretty good. I don't see anything really collecting in between my smile lines, and they're not accentuated, which is awesome. All right, so there you have it. That is what I am left with, and I still really like the foundation. It did not wear off. It wore comfortably the entire day. It didn't settle into any of my fine lines along the face, and although it did get a little bit dewy here along the forehead, I kind of was expecting that just because I typically get oily there anyway. It didn't get excessively dewy or excessively oily. Even though it is more of a hydrating foundation, it's not an oily foundation. I have tried other foundations in the past that make me really oily, excessively oily, and those tend to separate on me. So they tend to separate along here, the sides of my nose, especially right here along my forehead, because I do get a little bit more oily here. The foundation just automatically starts to separate and just kind of wear off right there. This one did not do that at all. I still look like I did at the beginning of the day. Yeah. It still looks great. It's comfortable, it's medium coverage, which is something that I really like for an everyday wear, and it just looks good. Now, if you are more on the oily side and you tend to like a more matte foundation, then this is probably not going to be your best friend, just because it is more hydrating. But if you're normal or dry and you don't mind a little bit of dewiness, I think this foundation will be perfect for you. And also, if you're looking for medium coverage, like something really light that you can wear on a regular basis, I think this is it. I really, really like it. The only thing that I can say that's a little bit confusing is the name, because I was expecting for this to be kind of like a foundation concealer, like all-in-one type of thing, because it's a Foundcealer, but that wasn't the case. I'm okay with it. The name's just a little confusing. Everything else, I really like. So those are my final thoughts on this Tarte foundation. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video review and that you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I absolutely love to interact with you all. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.